I want to address a very important matter today that is near and dear to all of us, our hearts, especially us Gambians. And that is the recent declaration by the Gambian President Yahya Jammeh to turn the Gambia into an Islamic state. Well, this matter would have been really laughable if it weren't for the serious, potential consequences that it has for the country, the Gambia. And so I want to take a minute to actually address this point and to express our collective disgust at not only the pronouncement of it, but the intent to actually follow through with it. So what we want to say from the onset, and this is very important, is that this is not going to be carried out in our name. No, not in our name. Because as Gambians, we've always lived, in peace with our Christian neighbors and friends and relatives. And frankly, it has always been a wonderful relationship. In fact, we have intermarried, and the relationship is unique on so many levels, in so many ways. This is one country where if you go there, you wouldn't tell the difference between Christians and Muslims. And that's how it used to be. But unfortunately, what Yahya Jammeh intends to do is to change the very character of our nation and the very fabric of our society, and to also really create a society in which division becomes the hallmark of how we deal with everything that we do. And that we don't want to live like that. We want to live in a free society. That freedom has been denied to us for many, many years. And this pronouncement obviously is part of that pattern of abuse that we are seeing in that country. Because next he will be announcing what? Sharia law. Well, that Sharia law is going to be used to further abuse an already traumatized nation and to, frankly, isolate religious minorities and create so many other problems for us. But he is reckless. We expected him to behave like this. It's not like this came out of the blues and we are all shocked, because Yahya has committed too many crimes for us now to not realize that we are dealing with an evil dictator. But the point is, this action here has the potential to have far, much bigger consequences and implications for that small nation. And this is why this is so important. Because with this action, we could potentially find ourselves in a situation in that country where violence will become the order of the day. And frankly, minorities, especially who are already scared of living in that country, will be the ones that are going to take the brunt of the madness. Well, these people should be protected, and every Gambian, for that matter, should be protected. So what we will not allow is to see a president pretty much try to use our government and our resources to abuse our own citizens. Well, if you are Muslim too and you don't see the danger in this, I'm telling you that, frankly, if some of these things are passed into law, you are not going to be spared, because who knows who's intended target for Yahya Jammeh. This is for him. So what we want to make sure is we make it categorically clear from the very onset of this madness that we are not going to accept this, and this is the end of the road for us, because we cannot accept our country to be run by a madman who continues to, frankly, treat people like second-class citizens. This is unacceptable. And so we are asking the international community, the countries in our sub-region, to join us in our effort to make sure that we make it categorically clear to Yahya Jammeh that the abuse is not going to continue and that is unacceptable. This effort to turn our country into an Islamic state, quote-unquote, is unacceptable. Our country was founded on secular principles. It's always been a secular state. Gambia was never an Islamic state, even though it has a Muslim majority. And frankly, the whole idea of changing our country from a secular state to an Islamic state is totally against our very constitution that he swore to uphold. These are the major problems that we are facing with this mess. And we want to make sure, like again, we are emphasizing on this, and this is very important, because the dangers that are lying beneath this mess, frankly, because Boko Haram, ISIS, and all these crazy groups that are out there, Gambia could easily become their base, if you will. So we want to make sure that the international community comes and joins us in this effort to address this problem from at this very moment, so that we don't have to deal with a bigger mess in the future. Thank you.